Hey guys, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and we got a car here that we bought by accident. And this is an RX-7? No, RX-8. This one here is a 2005, has 121,000 kilometers, 6-speed manual transmission. Now, we bought it by accident from auction, and we just need to get rid of it. It's basically going back to auction next week unless somebody wants to have it. And so what we'll do is you can buy the car from the cost that we bought the car for plus half of our regular service fee. But the catch is you have to buy it before the end of the weekend, otherwise the car's going back to auction. So I don't care either way. At half the auction fee, we're basically breaking even, so we're not making any money. If you do want it, you're going to get the information from this inspection only, plus a set of about 15 pictures or so, because I'm not going to spend the time looking over the car when we're just going to send it back to auction and basically lose a little bit of money if we do that. And so let's see what we have. I got the auction sheet. I will translate that so you can see all the defects. The condition of it is not super good, and so I guess you'll see it right away. It does have some flashy Veilside Aero kit and Racing Heart 19-inch wheels on it, aftermarket exhaust, and a number of other things. And look at this. Blue LEDs underneath the doors. So first off, I'm going to go over the auction sheet. I got the car running right now. I just took it back from a test drive. No problems with the car driving wise in the 15 minutes I drove it. Okay, and so have a look here. First off, this is the listing from last week. You can see that. Oh, you can't see that. You can see that the same car is right there, and you can see the amount that we bought it for down here. And so we bought this car for 520,000 yen, and basically you get to buy it for 520,000 yen plus half the fee, which would be 50,000 extra yen. Go over the condition here. So it's a 2005 RX-8 Type S, 4 doors, backs are suicide doors, auction grade 3.5, interior B, exterior B, 121, 241 kilometers, 6-speed manual there, aftermarket Aero front side rear, that's Veilside, aftermarket 19-inch wheels, that's Racing Heart, aftermarket exhaust is a dual exhaust, I'll show you when we get there, adjustable height and dampening suspension there. They don't rub, but they do rub. They don't rub on any of the body, but one of the inner cards here comes down. So usually when people put 19s on most cars, they'll take those out. This person didn't take them out, and it looks like it has a bit of a damage there that pulled the section off. Got a car coming. So I'll show you the aftermarket taillights here and the aftermarket exhaust, and I will do once around after we do the rest of the auction sheet translation here. Okay, leather seats and xenon headlights. Now it does have the leather seat package. These seats look really awesome. Front and back seats leather. But strangely, driver's seat is not leather. So I think that this seat grips better, and this car was used by turning really sharply, and the guy didn't like sliding around, so that was my guess. So driver's seat doesn't match. Driver's seat is different, extra gauges. Water temp that doesn't work, oil pressure that does work, and another temperature gauge. It doesn't say what it is, but probably it's water temp. These two Veilside gauges, this one's Blitz. Okay. Report, interior dirty and scratched. Seat wear, audio is missing. Headlights have paint peeling on them. End panel is dented. Front bumper bracket. Front bumper and side step undersides scratched. Underside has surface rust. Dashboard cracked. All the cracks are in this section of the dashboard. I'm not sure if this section is removable or not. Okay, trunk hood has screw holes in it. That's from removing the badges. They have the screw holes left in them, and they're plugged with something. I'll show you that as well. Interior has some parts modified. I'm not sure what they're talking about there. Probably the gauge panel that sits up there, but I'm not too sure. Okay, and tail lights modified. Wheels scratched. Door mirrors scratched, various scratches and dents. Paint fade on the roof, paint cracks on the front bumper, and A4's big scratches. Misaligned section on the rear bumper. It says on the left side, but it's actually on both sides. Looks like they backed into a bumper stop or like a wheel stop, and then it buckled right at the point where it mounts. And then A4 is a big scratch on this side rear. So that's everything for the auction sheet. Let's throw the computer down there and we'll do the once around. So engine revs to 9,000 RPM, pulled strong. No problems with overheating from what I can tell. Aftermarket air box that contains the cold air in there for your cold air intake. I didn't check the coolant and the oil because the car just came in today and it came in hot. If you want to buy the car, I will check that for you. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't want to put in too much work into this car though, because if we're going to be selling it at no money, then we have other customers that we want to make happy with that time. So the car looks really aggressive. I did get a lot of people looking at me because it's noisy, has big wheels, and has a pretty aggressive aero kit on it. It's pretty good looking compared to your average RX-8, I would say. All the aero parts need to be refurbished. They're not in that great of shape. There are cracks or scratches in multiple areas, and I'll show you the best of those when I get finished doing the walk around here. Okay, I think the rear diffuser looks great. I think the blacked out taillights or the aftermarket taillights look good too. Has a small rear wing, but the body condition or the style of the body kit and the 19-inch wheels kind of, that spoiler looks a little bit small for it. A larger spoiler would probably suit the car pretty well. Okay. So let's look at the damages that I found. First off, the front bumper has some wave right here in the top and some cracks in the paint. And so have a look at that. Okay, we got cracks here and some fiberglass damage there and cracks at the bottom. Markers have been painted black. Leaf modification. It actually reduces horsepower or cooling to the brakes. Here's some damage on the underside there. But there's an intake for the air box. The outside badges all over the bumpers. More damage down in there. Peeling headlights. Looks like they tried to spray like a darkening material onto the headlights, but then it peeled off. Easy fix there. Here, not mounted very well. Okay. Side panels. Quite good looking. I'll let you know if I see any dents. I haven't looked over the car very well, so pardon me. Here's the back. Misalignment problem. And this comes from the back end hitting something. So the bumper is pushed toward the inside of the vehicle. Could be rear end. But the back panel is dented, and so probably happened at the same time. And then paint cracks that go down there. Okay, some scuffs on the bottom of the two ends of the diffuser. And here you can see this part's also buckled out like that. Okay, here's the paint fade on the roof. Looks like a polish would probably fix that. It's not faded very much. Okay, tinted back windows. And if you buy this car, then you will be in the red zone. And I'm not sure what, like, I know one meaning of red zone, but I don't think that the buyer of the car meant that one. Okay, good looking side panels here. So it looks like the car basically needs new body kit or refurbished body kit. And then small dent here and scuff. This is the A4. And then that might be just about it. Okay, aftermarket door mirrors. I think they fold actually. Well, they do that. I don't know if that's folding. Okay, open the door here. See the awesome underglow. I'm so happy that this car has that. I'm gonna write it on the auction sheet. Door underglow. And so this is how you have a two-door coupe with rear seats that you can get into. Back in the olden days, they just said, deal with it. And now there are those pesky consumers that require things to be in a reasonable way. What's inside the box? What's in the box? It says don't yank the cords out. Oh, well that's a handy thing to have. So I suppose that's what the modifications are. Na, 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 na. That goes here. Okay, well you buy the car and you can get that. And it comes with this, but I don't know if it can function. It looks like it's a navigation. Oh, this is the original one. The car's original one. Okay, cool. So it looks like we got airbags here, and airbags there. So total of 6. Pull this back. Okay, seat seems to be in pretty good condition. A tiny little cigarette burn there. Aftermarket Momo steering wheel with a Mazda speed button. Okay, there's that stuff. Let's turn on the headlights. Smells like Japanese air freshener side. Has been smoked in, but not regularly by the looks of it. AC works, I did have that on. There's another look at the cracks of the dashboard. Those lights stay on all the time except for when the car's locked. So when the car locks, it's programmed to have those go out. So while you're driving, you get the blue accent on the interior. Okay, when you close it, you have to close this door first and then this door. So you can't open the back doors unless the front doors are open. Okay, and then one of the wheels has scrapes on it, which is important to know when you have 19s. From here down to about here. It's a light scrape. Okay, and brake calipers have been painted red. The best color for brake calipers when you're just painting them. I don't think that Mazda did that. I think that it was somebody else. Okay, it looks like a center cap piece is missing. Otherwise, that's just what these wheels look like. I'm not too sure. Okay, have a look at what the headlights look like. Oh, we have blue lights in the headlight. That's kind of neat. And then blue down there too. And just to give you a quick peek at the tail lights, because now they're on, you'll get to see what they look like. Okay, there we have it. So either someone buy this car or someone don't buy this car. To me, it's basically going to be about the same amount of work and about the same amount of profit / loss. And so share it with your friends if you want, or don't share it if you want to have the only access to it. But there we have it. So if you have any questions, please send me an email and I'll answer any of them that I know about. And on Monday, I'm going to book this for USS Tokyo for sale. And so there it is. And yeah, that'll be it. Thanks a lot for watching and have a nice day.